Hi guys, welcome back to another video. I'm here at the Big Water Nature Reserve. It's just outside Brunswick Village in Newcastle upon Tyne. I wanted to test the TYT UVL-15W just to see what it's like on airband receive. At my location, I'm just a little bit too far from the airport, to be honest, to get a good clear signal and give you a fair comparison of what it sounds like. So I'm just, I thought I'd come out here. It's a lovely day. As you can see, it's quite sunny. That's why I've got the shades on. The airport is roughly in that direction, about 2 miles away. So I'm pretty much underneath the flight path for Newcastle Airport. There isn't a lot of traffic, unfortunately. There's been a few aircraft and I've tried to catch it, but I've never catched it in time to do the intro to the video. Also, over there, we've got the NDB for Newcastle Airport, which sends out Morse NT on 352 kilohertz. So we'll take a look at that as well, because if you've never seen an NDB, I'll just go up a little bit closer and we'll have a look at one. So I'll just go back to the radio, which is in the back of the car. Unfortunately, I did forget the rubber duck. Don't know how I've done that, but there you go. So I've got it connected to the dual bander on the roof, and we'll probably catch it in time. I don't like waffling too much. But just over in the background, you might just make out the lights of the plane that's coming in. So I'll just pause now and let it come a little bit closer, and you'll see roughly the flight path. So as you can see, pretty much under the flight path here. There she goes. And it was pretty much over that, where the it's not far away from the NDB. This seems to be performing pretty well on AM reception. So I'll pause here and then we'll have a closer look at the radio.
We are inbound to Innsbruck and we have information uniform. KLM 955 Newcastle radar, good afternoon, information uniform. Expect back to Zalus from 825 and descend flight level 140 unrestricted. Consider descent flight level 140, good, 955.
So there you go, that's the AM reception so far. If I go to
ground closed, contact Newcastle Tower on 119.705.
Obviously this is going to sound slightly robotic because it is pretty much off a computer system, I believe.
Sliding site active. Surface wind 280 degrees, 6 knots, varying between 220 degrees and 310 degrees. Visibility.
So that's narrow now, and yeah, not great narrow.
QNH 1019 hectopascal. Transition level flight level 70. Advise ATC that you have copied information. Uniform.
So what they've done in some of the settings or the firmware update, go into radio, we can go into sounds, and they've added RX gain. It says analog gain and digital gain. I'm not too sure if the digital gain is something to do with more IF than anything else, but we're going to the gain here.
Available on request. Ground closed, contact Newcastle Tower on 119.705.
Let's drop it down to 5.
Increased bird activity within the aerodrome boundary. Sliding site active. Surface wind 280 degrees, 6 knots, varying
0. So that's the volume control, literally all the way up. I didn't realise, but it actually goes up to 15.
500 feet. Temperature 21. Dew point 11. QNH 1019 hectopascal.
So we're looking at the volume.
Level 70.
A bit of slack on there.
Advise ATC that you have copied
We're just 1 o'clock position. So this probably, depending on where you are and how much gain you actually want, but they've put a star next to it as probably the default. Digital gain, let's see if this does anything.
Surface condition, code 666. Dry. Instant wind available on request. Ground closed. Contact Newcastle Tower on 119.705. Increased bird activity within the aerodrome
Okay, that doesn't
boundary.
seem to have made a difference. Let's
Flying
go.
site active. Surface wind 280 degrees. 6 knots, varying between 220 degrees and 310 degrees. Visibility 10 kilometers or more. Clouds.
Okay, so I'm not seeing much difference on that.
500 feet. Temperature 21.
H1019. Descent flight level for correction 3,500 feet altitude H1019.
So not too bad on AM reception, to be honest. Seems to pick it up pretty well. Yes, I'm close to the airport, but obviously.
Confirm on hour 12 o'clock, about 3 miles. Traffic on hour 2, got no altitude information. Kilo 955, AFM is believed to be outside controlled airspace underneath. Okay, that's copy. Thank you very much. Connect AT Papa X-ray, 75090, leave vector, setting 020 degrees. Descent 590, leave vector, 020 degrees, Connect AT Papa X-ray.
So there you go. So it seems to work pretty well on receive, to be honest. Right, I'm going to pause here and then we're going to take a little walk over to the NDB. So for those who haven't seen one before, just to give you an idea of the structure and what one looks like, to be honest. Right, here's the NDB. It sends out a beacon in Morse code of NT, and we're just inside a farmer's field, I believe. Probably the airport own it and then lease it out to a farmer. But let's go a little bit closer and have a look. There's no point coming all this way and not having a good look at one. So you've got the main building down there, which will obviously house the transmitter. And the silver box probably over in the middle of the two of the antenna of the building is probably the ATU. You've got some slight bit of mast, then there'll be some insulators, and that top section of the mast will obviously radiate. We'll have a closer look. At the top you've got a capacitor hat, basically, and this looks like just poles strapped to the main mast, to be honest. That's an NDB. I'll if I can get a snippet, an audio snippet when I'm at home, I'll add it into the video. But basically, yeah, that is an NDB transmitter, and they're quite popular with people trying to listen to them. I'm not too sure the powers. I think there's a website out there that gives you the output powers of each one. But there you go. So yeah, not a lot of aircrafts in the sky over Newcastle at the moment coming in, so it's a bit of a shame. Thanks for watching, guys. 7-3.